Hi, my name is Mike Heiner from Strategic Asset Protection, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about how do trusts actually work. So I've done a few videos now on the benefits of trusts, but actually how do they actually work? How do they protect your assets once you've actually passed away? Well, let me show you. So with trust work, when you've got trust planning, if you've just got a basic will, let's say if you've just got a basic will and you distribute your assets, when you pass away and you distribute your assets, you distribute those assets directly into the estates of your beneficiaries. When you've got trust planning as part of your estate planning, when you die, your will distribute your assets, not to your beneficiaries directly, but into a trust. Now, with a trust, you have trustees. The trustee's job is to manage the assets within the trust for the benefit of the beneficiaries. They can be the same person. So we haven't got to have just specialist trustees in this. They can be the same person. You can be a trustee and a beneficiary of this. So let's say, for instance, my son, I've passed away. I leave £100,000 in my trust for the benefit of my son. The way this actually works is that when my son comes to the trust to take the £100,000 out, he will be advised to take that money as a loan from the trust. Because that money is then loaned to him, it then doesn't enter into his estate. It doesn't belong to him. This is the bit that actually gives it the protection and also preserves it. So if my son then later on got married and then got divorced, well, she's not entitled at that point to any of the money that I lent my son out of my trust, because the money didn't belong to him. It wasn't sitting within his estate. You can only attack assets that belong and sit within the estate of the individual. So because of the fact he borrowed the money, it doesn't sit within his estate at all. Now my son's got use of that money over his entire life, but then when he passes away, if he's got £100,000 worth of assets in his estate, then the money will come back to my trust so that my grandchildren, second line beneficiaries, can come to the trust, take the same money, go and do the same thing over their lifetime, and so on and so on and so on. That's how we're able to preserve the assets and the wealth, as opposed to ultimately with a basic will just giving it away to one line of beneficiary and hoping that they spend it wisely. I hope you found that of interest.